Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Know Your Creator. Our creator does podcasts, and I was in one of her podcasts. I'll add links to her podcast and Instagram in the captions. Do check it out.
Yes, we have our next guest, Ananya. So, Ananya, just give a brief intro about yourself.
Hi, everyone. I am Ananya. I run the Yorker podcast, which is on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and an Instagram called YorkerPod, which is another interview platform. I got into content creation in June of 2025, doing here and there, but I sort of turned it more into an interview platform in July of 2026. That's how I got into content. And I've been a cricket fan for a really long time. But
Okay.
that,
How is it going right now? All the content creation.
it's going really good. I recently, if you look at my interview platform, interviewed USA U19 cricketers. I actually interviewed Jay,
It's a role reversal.
which was also really fun. And then the USA U19 head coach and the assistant coach. So it's been going good. I definitely have a lot more coming. So I appreciate you bringing me on, Jay. This is
It's like
really.
a role reversal happening
I
here.
know it's a role reversal now, and I have to think of everything.
Yes. So, how did you start about this podcast? Like, usually people do prefer video platforms and like that. Why did you go with podcast?
Well, when I first started, I was not very comfortable being on camera,
Okay.
so I preferred to do audio. And I also didn't know what to speak about. So in June of 2025, I was really only doing mini analysis, so like 3-minute videos. So there was no need for like YouTube channels. I started during the WTC World Cup final. Um, Australia versus South Africa. And then I started sort of uploading maybe 3-4 minute episodes. And then eventually I was like, wait, no, I really want to be in like sports presenting. So in order for me to do that, I'm going to need to be on camera, at least get comfortable on camera, be able to talk to people. So in January of 2026 is when I got my first collaboration, my first interview, and started becoming a lot more comfortable on camera. And I got Instagram around that time and was saying, hey, this is the direction I want to go, and this is how I need to get there by interviewing and being on camera for sure. Interviews are still done audio wise because I don't have a YouTube channel,
You
which I
can
do probably.
start now. You can still
I probably.
start. Now you are super comfortable with camera and everything.
I'm way more comfortable on camera for sure. I was definitely uh, mostly nervous due to the hatred and the comments that I would get, but now I've just sort of been like kind of just like either delete it or just rub it off now.
Yeah, we'll come to that also about social media, these comments and everything. Okay, so what's your earliest memory of like watching a cricket match or maybe like cricket in general?
The 2011 ODI World Cup was actually the earliest match that I do remember. I grew up with football, the NFL. So, because I was born and raised in Texas, so the NFL was always football is basically life here. But for me, 2011 ODI World Cup, I remember seeing Dhoni's six at the very end. And that's my earliest memory of a cricket match. I do not remember 2007's India versus Pakistan final. I think I was 5 at the time. But I think ever since then, it was like, okay, cricket and sports is here and there. I was never like super into it. It still is football for me. But I remember, especially in 2023, the loss against Australia was really hurtful. Like that was brutal. Um, and after that, I started getting really into watching all the matches and trying to analyze it. And I was talking to like my dad's the one who got me into cricket and taught me everything I know about it. And I would talk to him about it, and it's just and he's like, Ananya, you have such an interest in this. Why don't you share your opinions with the world? Because growing up in the US, you don't really have many people who know cricket.
Correct.
It's something
Now it's
that
expanding.
now it's expanding, and it's still a lot of work to be done, but yeah, it is definitely expanding, and that's sort of how my earliest memory has to be either the 2011 ODI World Cup, then there was a huge break. I don't remember anything between that, and then 2023 ODI match. Is
2023 still gives nightmares to Indian cricket fans. 19th November 2023, no one can forget that.
November 19th, 2023. That's that. I remember November 19th. I remember that day. That hurt. That hurt a lot.
Indians will never forget Pat Cummins for that. So yeah, Pat Cummins and Travis Head. So sad.
Every single time an Indian player, hey, you can bring in that 2023 ODI World Cup. That's not going to go away till hopefully in 2027. Shubman
Until
Gill,
we win the ODI World Cup, it's not going to
Shubman
go away.
Gill, the winning captain, is what I want him. I want him to be the captain, but with Rohit Sharma backing him, and Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli teaching him what he needs to know.
Yeah. So a lot of people were saying like this T20 World Cup win was equivalent to 50 over, but OG cricket fans know like no victory can match a 50
Nope.
over World Cup win.
Nope.
Even two T20 World Cups cannot match that. That's the level of.
Even if India had beaten Australia in the T20 World Cup, I don't think it still would have been revenge. It needs to be revenge in the 2027 ODI World Cup against Cummins.
Yeah, that too. The tournament was in India. Defeating India in front of such a huge crowd, that was an achievement. So let's go to the hot topic, IPL, Indian Premier League. So you have to pick the hard choice here. Which is your favorite team? You have to pick one.
Okay, who do I want to lift the trophy? I want to see Gujarat Titans lift the trophy because I really want to see Gill as the captain lift it. I don't think that's going to happen, but I really hope he does. At least I want him to make the top 4 for sure.
Okay. So what do you think are the strong points and weak points of Gujarat Titans this year?
So for Gujarat, I think their top order is really strong. Their middle overs, I didn't think were super strong, but I kind of saw Washington Sundar today and in the match before, and he was decent.
He's good, yeah.
He was good. Glenn Phillips also on the last one. He didn't come out in this one, but he was also that 14 runs that he hit to sort of do a finish. That was also pretty good. Their bowling at the beginning is really good. Their death bowling is going to be their downfall for sure. They don't have really good death bowlers. Siraj is not a really good death bowler. That's the problem. And I think Gill did a really good job today against LSG, using Siraj more in power play and not saving him for death. Rabada, I really think they should either, because you can only.
He's not lucky, I feel. Today also he bowled well, but somehow he's conceding runs. But I don't think that is like a major concern for them. He'll be good. He has
Rabada
that experience. No, Rabada.
Rabada, okay.
He conceded a lot of runs today, but I felt he bowled well, but he wasn't lucky, I felt. And Rashid is also good, like at least he bowled well. He bowled well. I was somehow in the impression he's fading away nowadays. He's not as effective as he was. He's not taking wickets. But one major question that I have, okay, considering Gujarat Titans, that I would want to ask their management as well. Why Sai Kishore is not playing? He got a lot of wickets last year. That too, few matches he didn't even bowl. Still, he was. I guess he had more wickets than Bumrah last season.
Oh wow! Yes. I mean, Bumrah hasn't got a single wicket.
I'm saying last season he had more wickets than Varun Chakravarti and Bumrah, and they are India's premium bowlers.
Yeah.
So, do you think? And he's a very good batsman. You can check his records, domestic record. He's a good batsman as well. So, do you think he can replace Rahul Tewatia in the spot he's playing?
Is he a spinner? I think he's a spinner.
He's a left-arm spinner.
He's a spinner. So they want. I don't think they're going to, because Rahul, I think they see him as a really good finisher. And
But
so they
he's not
kind of,
getting chances, right? The
he's
top
not,
order
and that's
itself
the
is so
problem.
good.
They're trying to. I think the problem with Gujarat is they always back the players. They never ever
But
give another
that's my
chance.
point. If they are
Yeah,
backing their players, let's say Washington was not playing last season, hardly he played few matches. But on the other hand, Sai Kishore, he performed so well last season, but still they are not
yeah.
even having him as an impact player as well.
I
Last year,
don't. That was my next thing. Like they should at least have Washington maybe play as a batter and then bring Sai Kishore in as an impact player. That was what my. That was what I was gonna say. Yeah,
yeah,
that is probably the
because
best
considering
thing.
their bowling, it will be a add-on to have Sai Kishore as an option to bowl.
Yeah,
And he's a good fielder. He's an
yeah.
all-round cricketer, so that's why I'm saying in that way. I don't know why he's
I
not even getting considered. So,
I
big
don't.
question.
I think that's one thing they need to try out. I don't know why they haven't tried out. I'm hoping. This is my issue with Shubman Gill's captaincy. I think he's not as free flowing in his captaincy as Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma
Because
are. He's
last year also he didn't bowl a lot of overs from Sai Kishore. There was a lot of matches in which he played but didn't bowl. So that's why I don't understand this concept. They let go of Rutherford and they are playing Phillips now.
Glenn Phillips is
Rutherford,
good. I think that
Glenn
was a good.
Phillips is good, but considering the role Rutherford was playing, he was better off at Gujarat, I felt, rather than
Mm,
Mumbai. He has performed. If you see Rutherford start this year, he was
yeah,
leading run scorer in the CSA, like the South Africa League as well. Now also he's doing well, and plus he was their impact player last year. Mostly either it was him or Sai Kishore. So and they are still going with Ashok Sharma just because of pure pace, nothing else. I
pace.
feel so somewhere that gap, because Shah Rukh Khan, Tewatia, both in the same team, both playing the same role. I don't understand how it's going to work out for them.
I don't see the point in keeping yeah, that's why when I was talking to you about it, that thought also crossed my mind. Why can't they bring an impact player and have maybe not have Saikid or bat, maybe have Washington swim their bat, because his batting is pretty good so far. I like the way he is. He's and then I mean Sundar didn't even, I don't think he even bowled today.
Yeah, that's
Um
what he
so
doesn't.
he
Gill
doesn't bowl,
doesn't
so
improvise that much based on the
yeah,
bowling.
bring
I
in
feel there's a gap there.
Yeah, bring in Sai Kishore as like an impact as a bowler. I think that definitely would help Gujarat's bowling tremendously, because that's going to be their downfall. Is not their bowling at the beginning, but their bowling at the end for sure. Their death
He
bowling
can
is
bowl in the power play, he can bowl the middle overs, and the main factor of me considering him, because he was a wicket taker last year. That's what you want at the end of the day, getting wickets. You cannot
yeah,
stop people from scoring runs. Like you can stop maybe for an over, but after that they will score those runs.
yeah.
Okay, moving forward. So, like my next question was, who's your favorite player of all time from the franchise? So I think it would be Shubman Gill, right?
Shubman Gill or Abhishek Sharma.
No, no, from the franchise.
Oh,
From
from
the
Gujarat.
Yeah, from your
Uh,
favorite franchise.
Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill.
And what made you support the franchise? Gill or anything else, or just Gill?
I have zero connection to Gujarat.
Yeah,
Zero.
that's what. All the answers are linking to Shubman Gill. Okay, fine.
I've been a very big fan of his for the longest time, even before he was captain of India. I've been a very big fan. I mean, I never saw him in the U19 days, but I've always really liked his style and batting. And then I always thought he was just kind of, I saw him kind of as, they call him the Prince of Indian batting, and I kind of he's not Kohli at all. I don't think he's Kohli at all, but I do see him as the Prince of Indian batting. I do see him. He's very similar in the batting style to Virat Kohli. That's what I think. I do. I've always loved his batting style,
So
and
still,
now I love his captaincy.
if you see, like there was Sachin, then Kohli, now they are going to
Give.
Gill. But the thing is, like when Sachin was there, the amount of bowlers, peak bowlers who were at their peak were here. When it came to
Mhm.
Kohli, it was here. When it came to Gill, it is here. There are no good bowlers. To
I know.
when Kohli
Pace.
played, there was Lasith Malinga, Dale Steyn, Mohammad Amir. There were a lot of bowlers. Nowadays, you hardly name a few bowlers who are as effective. So, who do you think will be the top four this season? Now, all teams have done like 4 matches have been
Uh-huh.
done for.
So Rajasthan, RCB, Punjab, and either Gujarat or Mumbai. I'm still a coin flip between the two because right now I think Gujarat, because they are higher. They went from number 9 to number 5, so I think Gujarat, but Mumbai Indians also, they're someone you can also like you said, you can never count them out.
So, let's say who will be the orange cap holder at the end of the season? Again, do I expect the same name?
I actually think Shubman Gill.
So I
I
also
don't think it'll
predicted Shubman Gill to
I
be
don't think
high.
it'll be Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Right now, I know he's the orange cap holder, but I don't think because he's competing with JSWal. He's competing with Gill. Gill already is in the top 10, not having played all. Like he was only in 3 matches. He still needs to play in Ahmedabad. Um, and yeah,
I
competing
just
with
feel Gill because of the he will get to bat a lot, right? He's a opener
yeah,
and he plays a bit stable, unlike Webber. I think only competition will be Jaiswal. I feel.
JSWal will definitely be a competition. So I think either JSWal or Gill will probably hold that orange cap.
Okay, what do you feel about purple captain?
Oh, right, either Bishnoi or Krishna.
Okay, top two. Hmm.
I mean, yeah, Ravi Bishnoi, I actually didn't expect him to be that. I mean, I knew he was a good spinner, but I didn't know it was that good. But yeah, I with the way he's going, I can see him maybe overtaking Krishna at some point. But Krishna currently is number 1 after today, so I wouldn't count Krishna out because of last year.
Next thing would be what's one cricket memory that you would want to relive again?
Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, I would actually want to relive that 2022 IPL Gujarat Titans win. I never saw that.
Okay.
Like I never saw it. So, I would really want to see that win for sure. And I would like to actually be there and see it. I've never
Okay.
actually been to a cricket match, so
Oh,
I
okay.
I just, yeah, that I want to I would love to relive that. Or 2011 ODI World Cup. That one was,
Mine would be definitely any day 2011 ODI World Cup.
yeah, that one
That
for
was
sure. And I would love to also be there for that. So that's probably number 1, the 2011 ODI World Cup, and then Gujarat winning number 3, 2007, India versus Pakistan.
oh, you don't get to relive that much. You can limit it to two. So
I
one
want to.
World.
There's so much that you can relive in this.
Yeah. So next is like, how do you handle all the negativity that is going around with the content creation?
Okay, yeah, that the amount of negativity, I was a comments off person, and I do turn them off for anything when I'm handling the U19, the teenagers. I don't need them to see anything negative, but I just talk to my friends about it. I talk to my dad about it. I let him know about everything. It doesn't bother me as much anymore. I mean, there are some that do get to me. I remember one specifically that said, "Hey, you're never going to get anywhere. No one cares about this." That got to me. And then I get the usual, why are women talking about this? And then DMs and all of that. I mean, those are just like insecure people. But you rub it off and you move on with life. It's not like
They
people who
won't
I'm never.
have any idea about cricket, but still they are not okay to someone else speaking about it. So
Yeah, it's like it's the people who say like, "Oh, USA, you're in the USA, stop talking about cricket. You're a woman, stop talking about cricket." It's like at this point, it's like it's become the same thing repetitively. So I'm like, I just don't care anymore.
okay. So we will wrap it up here.